We're now going to have the playing of the national anthems of Italy and Sweden.
For the national anthem, d'abord, first, Italy.
So first, the Italian national anthem. Now for Sweden.
Now the anthem of Sweden.
Man, this is great to be here in Vons right now for this Group B opener. The cowbells have arrived from Sweden. You can hear them just to my right. We'll see how this translates into their performance. The referees today, Hayden Jones from Wales in the center there, Antonis Demetriou from Cyprus, and Tomislav Hordov from Croatia. Watching both offensively and defensively today. Frida Eldebrink for Sweden, Georgia Satana. Boy, Satana made that Eurobasket women bow back in 2007 when Italy hosted the event. I bet she thought she would have been back a lot earlier than now, but she got injured before 2009 and didn't play, and then Italy didn't qualify. For Eldebrink, she has really blossomed into a big-time player. She led the qualification round in scoring, in fact, more than 20 points a game. But what Coach Johansson likes talking about the most when it comes to Eldebrink is the time she was diving on the floor for a loose ball when her team was up by 10. For Italy, Cenili, Res, the veteran, one of the veterans in the team, Zanoni, Dotto, and Satana. So Satana and Res have experience in Eurobasket women final rounds for Italy. Otherwise, the other 10 players do not. Anderson, Halverson, Frida Eldebrink, Ellen Eldebrink, her twin sister, and Elizabeth Egnell in that starting five for Sweden. Freya Abdi might have been in this team, but she elected to chase her WNBA dream this summer, and who knows, could quite possibly miss out on the greatest moment in Swedish basketball history, but good luck to her. is Sweden. No one player is bigger than the team, and I'm sure Sweden are not even really concerned about that right now. They just want to come out and win some basketball games under their tough as nails, smart, rising star of a coach, Lars Johansson. He played professionally himself, and really there can't be any complaints about the job he's done by getting this team to this stage. Those 2 wins against Spain in the qualification round really stand out. He really underlined his status as one of the up-and-coming stars with those 2 wins against Lucas Mandela's team. But for Italy, you know, this is a team that's had some great moments over the years as well, and they were really so close as a country back in 2009, getting to the World Championship. This is really a new-look Italy, without question, one led by Satana and Res, who also played in 2007. You know, they need her to play big as well. I think it's anybody's game to win. I'm expecting a tough physical encounter. A couple of teams that are going to really scrap and get after it. I know the Swedes offensively haven't been turning on all cylinders, and Italy have had some losses in the build-up to this tournament, but you know what? All that matters is once the tournament starts, it's a new season. And we're off, and it's the Italians winning the opening tip. Satana with the ball. Finds Res up at the top of the key. Satana into Res, and Res puts it up and in. Played college basketball at Boston College in America. Her brother plays professionally as well in Italy. And nice drive from Sweden, but good strong rebound. And from Zanoni. Inside the rest, she goes to work, and the dump. Oh, nice roll from Cinelli. And it's a 4-0 lead for the Italians. Elderbrink stops, and it rims out, but good hustle from Agnell to chase down that rebound. And Frida Elderbrink drives. Well, we set the stage for it at the start of the game, and she's come out immediately looking for her shot. Cinelli outside to Zanoni, and at the free throw line off the back of the rim, but Res playing well so far down low for the Italians. Res drives in and denied by the rim. And Ellen Elderbrink brings it up top. Frida Elderbrink had an injury that put her appearance at this Eurobasket in danger, but she's recovered. She stops, doesn't pop that time, but she's getting shots that she would like to have. Res left open. She's got a good soft touch, and she shows it. Already 4 quick points for Catherine Res. Alverson. Spin move inside. And the big center back outside to Frida Elderbrink. 2 on the shot clock. She has to hurry. I don't think she got it off in time. So violation. Sweden may be a little bit guilty of standing around that time. Ellen Elderbrink guarding the ball. Italians must at times feel like they're seeing double looking out there, looking at both Elderbrinks. Satana from the corner, and Egnell. Sweden had 3 players around the ball, but didn't come up with it. And Italy looking like they're just taking some of the steam out of the game. Satana by bringing that ball all the way back to the midcourt. Now Riss. And may have gotten away with a charge there with Frida Eldebrink. And Riss gets it back in, puts it up, and misses the layup. And she meets Halverson up top. Boy, she's really throwing her body around. Ellen Eldebrink puts up the jumper, an offensive foul called against Louise Halverson. Good pressure defense from Ellen Eldebrink. Francesco Dotto guilty of the turnover there. So good pressure. It's all about the pressure right now, I think, for Sweden. They want to generate points off their defense. Frida Eldebrink. Over to Ellen from the corner. And good job, Rest, battling down low. So the ball goes back over to Sweden, or Italy. Sweden have just 2 points in the opening 4 minutes, which they have had their struggles, as we said, offensively. Egnell. Rest puts the ball on the floor, kicks it back outside, and off the rim for Zanoni. Eldebrink drives in, and Ellen Eldebrink misses that. So Swedes really getting good shots. They're just not putting the ball in the basket. Satana at the free throw line, and Italy also struggling a little bit offensively right now. Frida Eldebrink puts the ball on the floor, drives, and before the shot, she wants the continuation, but she's not going to get it. So you really can appreciate already how important Frida Eldebrink is in terms of her ability to get to the basket. Dotto comes out of the game and is replaced by number 8, Giulia Gatti. And Elizabeth Egnell off the rim, and Ress battling, gets the board. Now Gatti. Now Ress goes baseline, and she steps out of bounds. Halverson put her body on her, kind of nudged her, watch. Well, not really, actually. I mean, she just kind of slid into position, and Ress collided and went out of bounds. Good no call, I think, from the referees on that one. Ellen Eldebrink. Now she puts it on the floor and drives into the lane. And finally, some more points for the Swedes. It's that little 8-footer. Halverson bumped by Egnell. No, by Halverson. Sorry, Halverson bumps Ress. So that's 2 fouls on Louise Halverson, and she's going to have to take a seat. And Satana, no good. Rebound. Zanoni, and back outside to Satana. Ress is up top. Chinilli, Gatti. Satana tries to set a screen down low to free up Ress. Ress puts it on the ground, goes in and gets blocked, but is fouled by number 15, Katarina Anderson, who's come in for Halverson. She gets a lot of ball, but she's probably got a little bit of body as well. But Rest sinks the second. So Italy back on top. Formica comes in for Rest, who's really been busting her tail out there for Italy. She's got 6 points in the first quarter. 6 minutes in. And Maschiadri gets off the bench to loosen up for Italy, so the veteran sharpshooter might be checking in soon. Frida Eldebrink. Egnell gets into the lane. Bumped. Good defense. 4 on the shot clock. And Ellen Eldebrink misses, but Anderson chases it down. I think Sweden maybe need to try to get into their offense a little bit faster. I've had a couple of times when it's gone right down to the shot clock expiration. Egnell, between the legs, drives to the basket and puts it up and in. And tough luck for Italy. They were really playing good defense, and it looked like almost she had position, but in the end, oh no, she wasn't set at all. Great aggressiveness, and you can see that Sweden really rely a lot on their players breaking down opponents on the dribble. Shake and bake, it's almost more of an American style, I would suggest. They can go one-on-one. And Egnell makes the free throw, and now it's just a 1-point game. And Anderson is going to make a change. He's going to bring in one of his reserves. Maschiadri also has already come into the game for Italy. The jump ball. Anderson ties up Maschiadri. So Sweden get possession. And number 7, Ashley Key, recently naturalized from America, comes into the game for number 8, Khadija Anderson. So Katarina Anderson, number 15, remains in the game. And now this is going to be interesting to see how she fits into this lineup of Sweden. She may be a key indeed, and more than just name. Oh, look at the spin move from Key, and she scores immediately. That is called instant offense right off the bench. And the reach. Sweden again up in the defensive pressure. They've got the lead for the first time in the game, 9-8. Italy attack. The bounce pass ends up going over to Maschiadri in the corner. And good hustle on the boards from the Italians. Here's Key. Watch, spin move, releases with the left hand, and just a lot coming from Sweden's ability to go one-on-one, quite frankly. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You need to have that in your arsenal. Gatti. Over it goes, her pass was intended for number 15, Alessandra Formica, and it goes out. Eldebrink. Frida Eldebrink. He's in the lane, and good quick hands from Satana prevents the layup, but she picks up the foul, and really she has got a burst of speed to really admire, and really Satana as well. Maybe a little unlucky on that foul. She has to go to the bench. The excitement is palpable in Vaughan. And I have to say that the Swedes have really turned out en masse to support their national team. It's impressive. Frida Eldebrink makes the first one. And the lead grows to its biggest now for Sweden, 3 points. Gatti. See if Italy try to set up Maschiadri for an open look, or if they're going to try to get the ball inside. Oh, Sweden allowed Zanoni to go baseline, and she takes it right to the hoop. And Elderbrink comes right back at Italy and scores. She's got 6 points, Frida Elderbrink. Gatti backs up Frida Elderbrink, kicks it back outside. 7 on the shot clock. Zanoni shoots and misses badly, and the box out from Ellen Elderbrink, who's doing a lot of work out there for the Swedes. She pulls up at the line, misses, but the rebound to Anderson, or the rebound rather to Hamilton, who's come in for Sweden. Danielle Hamilton. Ellen Elderbrink over to Frida. Inside the final minute of a thrilling opening quarter. And Hamilton draws the foul. And Roberto Ricchini is really working his bench right now. Another look at that. So Frida Elderbrink comes out. I believe that injury she had was on her non-shooting hand. I'll check that. So it wasn't a shooting foul, so they inbound it. And it goes to Egnell. Ellen Elderbrink pulls up for the jumper. And good scrappy play, but the Italians show some composure down on the boards. Dotto comes out with it. Oh, tough play from Hamilton. She commits the foul, number 13, Benedetta Bagnata. Well, Bagnara goes to the line with a chance to reduce the deficit, and not too much to separate these teams at all right now. It's a one-point game inside the final 15 seconds. Egnell off the back of the rim. Ellen Elderbrink picks it up, goes right back, kicks it out to Hamilton. And Italy gonna have to rush it up and throw up a prayer, and Maschiadri hits the backboard, but Sweden will go to the bench at the end of the first quarter with a slender 13-12 lead. Some good moments from both of these teams early on here in this Group B battle. So neither team's knocked down a three. Both teams are perfect at the line. Rebounding slightly edged by Italy. 4 Italian turnovers. It was a wrist injury, in fact, for Frida Elderbrink that she's come back from. Well, start of the second quarter here, Group B. Remember, 5 teams from this Eurobasket women will claim places for the FIBA World Championship. Turkey already have theirs as the host nation. And the United States, by virtue of winning the Olympic title. Oh, nice drive inside. They've given the foul to Key and Francesca, Dotto with the drive and a chance for a 3-point play. So Italy back in front, and she converts to make it a 2-point game. So good start to the second, and then Dotto comes up with a steal. And I don't even know that Ricchini knows it. Oh, gosh. So Sweden fall asleep. And real quickly here, Dotto just does it. And Rest drives in, and just really a horrendous start to the second quarter for Sweden. 5 quick points for Italy in about 30 seconds. Halverson puts up a 3, no good. And good battle for the board for Sweden. Maschiadri trying to box out was called for holding. Frida Ali, number 4, in for Sweden. There's Key again, and this time no good off the rim, and Italy with the rebound, looking to extend that lead now. All it takes is a momentary lapse of concentration, and that seems to have really hurt Sweden here, giving up those 5 quick points, although Dotto has to be congratulated for her crafty play. Maschiadri no good. Halverson was boxing out but didn't get the rebound. And I think she might come out. Foul for holding on Sweden. And Johansson's going to bring 3 players out of the game. Ellen Eldebrink, Key, and Halverson. So Malin Assa makes her debut, number 5. She's on the ball right now for Sweden. And it goes to Catherine Ress. She tries to go to work, guarded by Hamilton. She did the hard stuff but missed. Now, Ali delivers a nice bounce pass to Anderson. And Khadija Anderson goes in and draws the foul. Well, I like the energy that Ali brings to the Swedish team. Both free throws are good. Johansson takes his seat. Tries to cool off after a frustrating spell. And here's Italy again, Dotto attacking the basket and getting to the free throw line. That'll be a question to ask the coach after the game. Was that part of the plan for Dotto to come out and just be very aggressive at the start of the second quarter, because she has just really sparked Italy. Probably the player of the game for Italy right now, Dotto. Hamilton goes right at Ress. Ball goes out of bounds. Good defense from Ress. Sweden kind of grinding to a halt offensively. How long will Ellen Eldebrink stay on the bench? Well, in fact, Frida's out on there. How long will Ellen Eldebrink stay on the bench? Maschiadri. And fouled by Hamilton as she tries to cut into the lane. Dotto from the line, and perhaps forcing it just a little too much that time. She's been good attacking the basket. Elderbrink to Anderson. How did she get that off? Hamilton tries to keep it alive. And good play inside, tenacious, resilient play from Sweden. And with it, Hamilton goes to the line. So Banyara picks up the foul. So she makes one of them. Hamilton, nothing but cord on both. So Banyara out of the game and replaced by number 10, Gaia Gorini for Italy. Satana still on the bench. The dump to Maschiadri. And she does a good job of backing down Frida Ali. So back to a 4-point advantage. Maschiadri, her first basket. She missed her first 3 shots. Frida Elderbrink. Ali, no, that's off. Sweden sometimes a little too quick on the trigger finger, one thinks. Elizabeth Egnell back into the contest for Sweden. So Asa and Ali take a seat. Egnell and Ellen Elderbrink now in there with Hamilton, Anderson, and Frida Elderbrink. Oh, look at that, way too easy for Dotto. Just goes baseline, just blew right past that Swedish defense. She has grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck single-handedly. Good drive, ball goes out of bounds, and it turns over to Italy. Lars Johansson not happy at all right now, gonna call a timeout as you take one more look at Dotto, the real difference maker so far for Italy.
Men om vi blir det, så är det full outrotering dit, okej? Varje gång ska vi ha ett stopp, okej? Vi är lite för nära.
Frida Elderbrink with 6 points leads the scoring, but really it has to be more than Frida. Meanwhile, Rest with 8 points and Dotto with all 7 of her points coming here in the second half for Roberto Ricchini. Italy seemed to have played with more of a sense of urgency here in the second quarter, and it's seen them take a 6-point advantage over Sweden. Sweden just came out flat right at the start of the second quarter, and they haven't recovered. Gorini over to Maschiadri. Guarded by Egnell. Now Satana's back into the game. Maschiadri, the long jumper. And Hamilton tries to box out, but she can't keep Italy's number 5, Martina Facina, from giving the rebound. Italy doing a lot, or Sweden doing a lot of switching up top. Catherine Ress on the baseline, and Elderbrink goes in, and the foul called on Catherine Ress, who was just kind of at the wrong place at the wrong time on that one.
colpire la palla in post basso, cambiamo il lato, ok? Non la facciamo da ferma. E comunque
There you see,
via.
first foul. Hamilton comes out of the game.
Gaia,
Halverson back into the game for Sweden.
e poi utile scorrere, ma attacca.
Halverson so far has yet to score, I think, for Sweden, and she has 2 fouls. There's the Italian brain trust right there. Halverson takes it. Now, Ellen Eldebrink puts up a 3 and drills it. So that cuts that deficit in half for the Swedes. And nice spot from Satana. She gets the ball inside to Guarini, who goes up and misses the layup. And really, I think Ellen Eldebrink is fortunate that she didn't commit a turnover there. Look at the nice pass from Satana to find Guarini. And it looked like Eldebrink just lost the ball, but they say that Sweden have got possession. Key is also back in for Sweden. Ashley Key. So it's Key, Egnell, Halverson, and the Eldebrink sisters for Sweden. Guarini's guarding the ball right now, along with Satana, Res, Maschiadri, and Martina Fassina. Eldebrink just can't get it to go down right now. That's Frida Eldebrink. Her sister just popped a 3-pointer. Eldebrink drives in, had the shot but missed it. Ball goes out of bounds off Italy. So Sweden maintain possession. 4:15 to go here in the second quarter. Ellen Eldebrink at the line. Ball rims out. Now to Satana. See if she can get it going offensively. Guarini, ball knocked away, kicked by the Italians. So it goes back over to Sweden. Well, good minutes from Guarini. She now comes out of the game and rests as well, takes a rest. Guarini, 21 years old, making her Eurobasket women debut along with 9 other Italians. And Satana picks up the foul, reaching around Frida Eldebrink. So she's picked up a second foul, and Frida Eldebrink will quite happily go to the free throw line to try to get on track offensively. And even the free throws don't go down. Well, she missed both of them badly. And Sweden do a good job of pressuring those Italian rebounders. And Ricchini now, both hands raised. You can see when Rest leaves the game, they're a little bit vulnerable down low, and she's gonna have to play a lot of minutes in this tournament. So if she gets into foul trouble, that could be a problem. Key for 3, off the back of the rim, the rebound, Egnell. And Italy a bit slow to react, number 15, and because of that, Alessandra Formica is going to come out of the game and be replaced by Res. Formica, the 20-year-old. And Coach Roberto Ricchini telling her she's got to grab both hands, got to grab the ball with both hands, be more powerful down low, stop giving away those second, third chances. But Sweden couldn't throw the ball in the ocean right now. It doesn't matter whether it's a free throw or a shot from the floor, they're struggling. Egnell makes the second, and it's a 2-point game. I think Johansson is hoping that Key's going to make a difference offensively. And the full court pressure gives away the easy layup. So Fasina takes the lead back to 4. Egnell penetrates. Nice little 6-footer. And Roberto Ricchini is going to call a timeout at the next dead ball. Now entry pass to Ress. Goes up with the left hand, and Halverson is going to pick up her 3rd foul. Well, timeout on the floor. Italy clinging to a 25-23 lead against Sweden. Well, Ress and Dotto, for me right now, Dotto has made the most important contributions along with Ress in this Italian team, especially Dotto in that second quarter. She really brought them to life. Well, you can see Egnell having some translation help there with the Swedish. She makes the first one rest, so she continues to have a major impact on the game for the Italians. And the second one goes in. Well, what do Elizabeth Egnell and Catherine Ress have in common? Well, they both played basketball at Boston College. Nice bounce pass to Anderson, but short. Key gets the rebound, pulls it back out. Entry pass to Egnell, good. And cuts it back to a 2-point game. Well, you can see they were trying to feed the ball on the low block, just like Johansson drew it up in the timeout. Much like Halverson couldn't score for Sweden, so Tana's struggling in that department for the Italians. Nice pass over to Anderson. Nope, she misses another one. Frida Eldebrink steps outside, penetrates. Key, I think her foot was on the line. Doesn't matter, she missed it. And the reach and the foul called against Italy's Martina Fasina.
Allez, c'est la fête pendant cette Eurobasket. On aimerait bien entendre tout le monde taper dans les mains. Ok, start to clap your hands.
C'è un tiro! Pensate che non è responsabilità rimbalzo di nessuno. Guardate la palla, andate tutti a rimbalzo. Dio buono, cambio, Yaya.
Top scorers, Catherine Ress and Dotto. They've accounted for 17 of their 27 points.
går, gör en riktig acceleration, kom högt av. Vi kör så att du screenar och poppar istället för att dyka, okej?
Alltså de går under, i alla fall mig. Men går och så rescreen.
Ja, precis. Men vi kommer i fart först och sen rescreen. Är alla med på det? Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Eldebrink makes the first win, and the Swedish fans applaud. She's got 7 points. Have to think that Satana's going to have to get on track for Italy. I think it's a real bonus that they're tied right now with her not really being involved that much. She could come out and score 20 points in the second half. She's that type of player, but right now she hasn't scored anything. Key guarding Satana. Zanoni back into the game for Italy. Should bring some rebounding help. There's Satana, 3 on the shot clock. She's gonna have to put it up. Nope, she turns it over, too unselfish. Key goes past Satana. Egnell gets her man off, gets her woman off the floor, but misses the wide open jumper. Fassini from the right corner, buries the 3. Boy, that was big time. And Lars Johansson wants a timeout. Boy, that was good find. Good find from the penetrating Julia Gatti with Fassina in the right corner, who's really provided a spark as well.
Återigen finns Frida, du kan ta den nu. Gå hårt av. Vi håller den här positionen i det här området, okej? Gå riktigt
Eldebrink,
ut så att
8
du drar
points.
ner en försvarare här. Bettan, du screenar, poppar.
Well,
Om de skulle
this
gå
is not a
undan,
do or die
vi
clash
får
to get to the next
attacken,
round,
då
even
vänder
though
de och screenar igen.
some people might think that it is because Spain and Russia are so good and they're the next opponents. But then again, you know, Sweden beat Spain twice last year in the qualification round, so they could possibly survive a defeat, as well as Italy. You don't know really how this tournament is going to pan out. We don't really know how well Spain is going to play, how well Russia is going to play without Maria Stepanova. Well, we do know because they struggled without her last year and didn't get a medal at the Olympics. Also, they don't have Becky Hammond, so there are a lot of questions to be answered in this group. Certainly, you would think that Sweden and Italy would have been the third, and you know, the teams battling for the third place coming in to the Eurobasket women in Group B. Eldebrink. Oh, and she drills another one. It's Ellen Eldebrink, and she's having a terrific game. She's had a couple of threes. It's 30-all right now inside the final minute of the first half. Rest goes back to work in the paint. And denied, and Anderson, the ball goes out of bounds off of Anderson. She was given everything to box out, and it looked like she just didn't have any energy to get the ball. Well, Satana comes out frustrated. I know she hasn't had a good game. Exchanging words with Coach Ricchini. I don't know what that was about. But right now, he feels like his better options, perhaps, with all 5 on the floor, including Gatti. 13 on the shot clock, and Zanoni drives in instead of waiting for that final couple of seconds to tick off the clock, and Egnell draws her first foul. Asa comes out of the game and is replaced by number 13, Stephanie Yilderstrom, 23-year-old. And free throw is no good. Talking about youth, there's only a couple, there's 3 players with Sweden 30 or over. Katharina Andersson, she makes the second. Khadija Andersson and Anna Barthold. So it's a young team. And good defense that time, excellent defense. And will she get it off the shot? Yes, she does, and misses, but terrific effort. I believe Zanoni. And they go to halftime with a slender 31-30 lead over Sweden. Well, both coaches have their work cut out for them at halftime. As you look at the statistics, Sweden and Italy both getting to the free throw line and capitalizing on those opportunities. Sweden battling, out-rebounding Italy at the moment. Very even game, as those statistics might suggest.
Elle doit frapper et on attend une équipe avant. L'équipe qui a été appelée doit récupérer le ballon. Alors ceci, il n'y a pas de contact entre les joueurs. Si vous l'avez compris, par contre, les moyens de faire le ballon, mais pas contre l'adversaire. Exactement. Il n'y a aucun contact entre les joueurs. Le but, c'est que quand une équipe attaque, les attaquants, quand les joueurs de l'équipe doivent toucher le ballon. Alors les matchs se déroulent en période, j'imagine, combien de temps? Oui, ce sont des périodes de 16 minutes. À l'issue des 7 minutes, l'équipe qui est en tête gagne la période. Et pour gagner un match, il faut gagner 3 périodes. Allez, on regarde un petit peu, puis on vous posera encore une question, puisqu'on va pouvoir jouer encore quelques minutes, donc on profite. exactement, il y a un championnat de France. Donc, il y a plusieurs clubs de l'ouest de la France qui participent, notamment le club de Bâle, le club de Rennes, à Berry également, dans l'Orient, Angers, Nantes. Ça se joue beaucoup dans l'ouest de la France, mais il y a également des clubs dans le reste de la France, à Lille, à Lyon, à Grenoble, au Mans. Donc on peut jouer partout en France.
Oui, c'est une discipline qui mérite d'être reconnue parce qu'il y a un vrai spectacle. On voit que effectivement, les joueurs se livrent maximum. On a besoin pour ça uniquement d'un beau gymnase. Les dimensions du terrain sont pratiquement. On peut jouer ça partout.
Exactement. Le terrain fait 20 mètres par 20 mètres, donc un gymnase de sport suffit pour la pratique du kickball.
Alors, quel rendez-vous vous pouvez nous donner? On pourrait prochainement voir du kickball, même si la saison estivale arrive. Peut-être avez-vous déjà en tête quelques rendez-vous que vous pouvez nous donner?
Le championnat de France va reprendre en novembre prochain. Il y aura des journées à Vannes, à Rennes. Et avant cela, l'équipe de France, dont certains joueurs sont présents aujourd'hui, va participer à la Coupe du Monde en Belgique.
Alors encore une question maintenant, si on veut pratiquer, ça se pratique à tout âge, il y a les hommes, les femmes, apparemment c'est mix. Ça c'est bien parce qu'on peut jouer ensemble, que ce soit hommes et femmes, c'est assez rare dans le sport.
Alors là, c'est exceptionnel. D'habitude, en compétition, il y a distinction entre les hommes et les femmes. Mais aux entraînements, en tout cas dans tous les clubs, c'est mix. Après, on peut jouer à partir de 7-8 ans. Je sais que il y a des clubs à Berry ou à Cambon ou à Nantes qui sont des enfants de 7 à 8 ans, à partir desquels, c'est l'âge à partir duquel ils commencent à jouer.
Le ballon est le même, même pour les plus jeunes.
Exactement, peu importe l'âge, le ballon est toujours de la même taille, 1m20 et il pèse 800 grammes.
Très bien, alors j'imagine en compte le score, en fonction du nombre de réussites de chacun. On a dit un match nécessaire pour le gagner, on a parlé du championnat. Donc, faites-vous rêver, l'équipe de France qui va faire cette compétition internationale, elle est bien placée dans la hiérarchie.
Alors, au niveau, l'année dernière, l'équipe féminine a terminé championne d'Europe. Et au niveau mondial, elle a terminé régulièrement à la 3e place, derrière le Canada et le Japon.
Alors on va apprécier, il reste une minute, alors on va apprécier le jeu, et puis on saluera nos amis football. Merci Ronan pour le football de Rennes et dans l'ouest de la France, tous les jeunes. On est vraiment ravis de vous avoir accueillis aujourd'hui à l'occasion de notre événement. Bonne continuation le football. Merci. Allez, on va aller terminer la dernière action. Allez, dernière action, on s'adresse aux joueurs, aux joueuses. Voilà, on va assister à la fin du match. Et on va, je crois, recevoir des applaudissements de tous les tercados. Please applause. Thank you, people. Merci le micro. Merci d'être venu jouer aujourd'hui avec nous, avec votre gros ballon noir. Merci. Le retour de la folie du ballon rouge.
Well, fans getting ready for second half action here in Vannes, and a truly pivotal game in Group B between Italy and Sweden. Italy leading it 31-30. It's been a game where both offensive has struggled, as we expected might be the case. Really a player who kind of, I think, stole the momentum for Italy was Francesca Dotto right at the end, or right at the beginning of the second quarter. She got a three-point play, then she came and immediately stole the inbounds pass and scored again. She's been huge. Catherine Ress is a player that Italy rely on a lot on the interior. We haven't seen the best of Sweden yet. They're not really in sync, but yet they're only down by one. It's clearly a team that has a lot of physicality and a team that can be very good. It's a new experience for them being at the Eurobasket. They haven't played in the final round of this competition since 1987, when it was known as the European Championship. Lars Johansson trying to find some fluidity on offense.
Och vi hinner det på 14 sekunder. Skrina den övre och lös det därifrån. Med?
Roberto Ricchini, on the other hand, with Italy, I think he's just trying to find the right mix of players. Georgia Satana was the player that we expected to come out and to really be huge, and she has so far not scored a point. Sweden, and especially Ellen Elderbrink, hasn't allowed her to get into her rhythm, playing defensively great against Satana, one of the two Italians with Eurobasket women experience coming into this tournament. But as we've said, Satana is the type of player who could put a lot of points on the board very quickly. And I'm sure Sweden are fully aware of that fact. Well, third quarter underway. Ellen Elderbrink over to Egnell. Anderson also starting, and Halverson for Sweden. Halverson, 6 on the shot clock. Ellen Elderbrink, she's hit a couple of threes, and they've waited too long, so they grind to a halt already at the start of the second half. Ellen Elderbrink wasn't looking for the three. She's hit both of her attempts on the day. Sweden 2 of 6 from long range. Italy 1 of 7. It's Dotto who's starting with Zanoni. Satana into the lane, puts it up and good. But that could be a crucial development. She needed something good to happen, and it's happened immediately. Ellen Elderbrink, I think, rushed that one up. And that triggers a chance here for the Italians. And sure enough, Ellen Elderbrink commits the foul. So impressive is this young playmaker, Dotto. Although not impressive on that free throw. Makes the second, so she goes to 8 points. She and Catherine Ress have done the bulk of the scoring for the Italians. Actually, she's got 9 points now, Dotto. Elderbrink drives in and turns it. She was hoping for contact and the foul, but nothing awarded, so Italy go to the other end. No, good no call from the referee right there. Catherine Ress goes right at Halverson, who has the 3 fouls, and they have called the foul on Halverson. That's number 4. And just as really Satana couldn't get on track in the first half, nor could Halverson, although I have to say, I'm not sure how you're supposed to defend really in that situation, but she goes to the bench with 4 fouls. frustrating afternoon, frustrating Eurobasket women debut for Halverson, and full marks to Italy for attacking a player with 3 fouls. Rest with a team high 11 points now. Eldebrink, no good. Frida Eldebrink, she had the open look, so she took it. And now Satana kicks it out to Dotto for 3, off the rim, and Rest just doing everything for the Italians. She had 6 rebounds at halftime, so she's well on her way to a double-double in points and rebounds. Here's Dotto again. Nope. I think Dotto is much better when she drives to the basket. She needs to work on that mid-range jump shot game. Now Dotto is trying to wreak some havoc defensively against Ellen Eldebrink. Sweden right now just not in sync offensively, and you can see the frustration with Johansson. 5 seconds, 4 on the shot clock, 3. Egnol puts up the 3, no good. Anderson battles. Johansson's gonna call a timeout. They couldn't run the play, so they had to abandon the play, and he just turned around and walked and looked in the other direction. The basket from Rest takes the lead now to its biggest of the game for Italy. They're up 38-30. And Anderson forcing up something there that wasn't good, and really Sweden not looking like they're at the races right now. Satana drives in, denied, and Zanoni fouls Frida Eldebrink. Sweden have yet to score here in the second half. 3.5 minutes in. Frida Eldebrink for 3. And nice soft touch from Frida, hits the front of the rim and then bounces in. So that cuts it back to a 5-point deficit. Offensive foul clearing out down low. The call on Italy's number 6, Sabrina Cenelli. Frida Eldebrink, she's just hit 1. Now to Ellen. Now Anderson left open at the line, nails it. It's a 12-footer, and that makes it a 3-point game. Well, there is hope for Sweden. Now Catherine Rest going at Anderson down low. And Ellen Eldebrink reaches around and fouls Gatti. Boy, those Italian guards are tenacious. Gatti, Dotto. Rest. Yep, turnover goes back to Sweden. Catherine Rest with the foul. Elderbrink chased the ball down and threw it right into the hands of Gatti. Maschiadri for three, off the rim. Oh, that's an opportunity that goes begging for Italy. You'd settle for that with Maschiadri. Anderson tries to back up Chinilli, back outside to Frida Elderbrink for three. Good! The Swedes are heating up. Elderbrink is heating up now. 38-38, just like that, it's a tie game. Oh, the three-point shot. Ricchini might want to think about going back with Facina. Rick Ress on the baseline. Oh, what a soft touch from the veteran. That is big time to answer with a shot like that. Frida drives. Good rebound from Ress. She's got to be double-double right now. Satana. I think Ress is now probably the player of the game. Maschiadri up top. She buries the jumper and back to a 4-point game. Well, that was the shot Ricchini's been trying to get for his star jump shooter. And Satana steps in there and picks up her third foul, trying to draw the charge. Well, I think she was just basically saying, I'm not going to get back to stop this basket, so I'll just go ahead and commit the foul. Key comes back in. Yilderstrom comes back in. Ellen Elderbrink and Khadija Anderson come out. Frida Elderbrink from the top, short that time. Ball landed right into the hands of Katarina Anderson for what could have been a wide open layup, and it goes out of bounds. See the struggles offensively for Sweden, 3 of 11 in this quarter. Satana finds Maschiadri, who again lets it go from about 12 feet. Now, Agnell with the rebound over to Elderbrink. The Key. Cross gets in, puts up the shot, and she hit kind of a dazzling layup, or a spin move layup in the first half. Satana picks up her 4th foul, so that means Bagnara is going to come back in. Boy, that's a cheap foul to give away for Satana. Key makes the free throw. It's back to a 3-point game. And makes the second. So back to a 2-point game. Boy, if Sweden could get some offense from Key, that would be timely. Well, Rest goes to the bench, and this is where Italy have tended to struggle, but they have brought in Facina, and she's been effective, so maybe this combination will work for the Italians. They've gone small. Gatti, 5 on the shot clock. Her 3 no good. Now Frida Elderbrink in transition. Looks up. Yilderstrom puts up a little short one from about 12 feet, and Key gets the offensive rebound and draws the foul from Bagnara. So Bagnara now with 3 fouls. Well, she's played in Sweden for several years. She hails from the United States, and she's been naturalized and trying to provide a lift. She certainly has here in this 3rd quarter since coming off the bench a couple of minutes ago. Now we've got a tie game again. Last time it was rest that put Italy back on top. Who will it be this time? Who's going to take the shot? Chinelli, and right on the baseline. And the same spot as well where rest hit her go-ahead jumper. Now Key over to Yildiström. Free to Elderbrink, into the lane, draws the foul, and almost had a chance for a three-point play. Well, Elderbrink, the game really can go either way right now. It's 42-41 after that free throw. She's played better here in the second half. But really, she didn't play that badly in the first half. She just couldn't make her shots. But she's doing everything they expect of her right now. She's got a game high 16 points after those two free throws. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gatti into the lane and she's charged. No, they're going to call the block. I thought maybe she had position. And good aggressive play from Gatti. Here we go, look again. So the referee decides that Key got in just a little bit too late. Hamilton, Khadija Anderson in the game. Key, Yildiström, Gatti's almost threw it away and ends up with Maschiadri for the three-pointer. That is big time, the veterans. Maschiadri is stepping up, as well as rest. And I think I said earlier that Italy only had 2 players with Eurobasket women experience, but actually Maschiadri does as well. So they've got 3. Oh, Key for 3. What a shot. But wow, she has really come to the fore here in the third quarter. Key now with 9 points. Holding against Sweden. And the foul was on Key, so Maschiadri really coming to the fore. I mean, she's been there, and she's played at a very high level. Obviously in Europe, EuroLeague and WNBA, played with the LA Sparks. And now she's hitting big shots for the Italians. Yildiström for 3. Well, it was online, but just a little bit too long. Gatti with the ball. Looks for room. Maschiadri guarded by Key. And almost went over and back. Gatti chased it down, spins at the top, or right at the line. Maschiadri's gonna have to rush one up. She does for 3. And Hamilton boxes out Chinelli. Elderbrink, and she's fouled by Bagnata, who picks up her 4th foul. I thought she had 4 fouls, and that she may have 5 fouls. So in fact, that is her 5th foul. So Bagnata, who I think really was in there just eating up minutes today, so I'm not sure that her departure is going to spell imminent disaster for Italy, but at the same time, the foul allows Elderbrink to go to the free throw line. And Sweden pull it back to 1 point. She makes the second. And it could be that Ricchini is telling her just that. Listen, you're giving them an easy chance to score points. We want to make them work for those points. Dato's in there. Now Gatti spins into the paint and up and in. Well, those Italian point guards are tough. Attacking the basket. Final 5 seconds of the third quarter. Key's gonna have to launch one, and she does off the front of the rim. Well, only 1 point separated these two teams at halftime, and now Italy leading by 2. 10 minutes remaining in this Group B opening clash here in Vannes. Well, if you look at the numbers, obviously you can see the teams haven't really been outstanding offensively, but they have been able to get to the free throw line. Sweden just 8 of 36 inside the arc. And yet they are still only trailing by 2 points. Well, fourth quarter action underway in Vannes. Eurobasket women Group B encounter Sweden and Italy. Italy on top by 2. A real barn burner here in Vannes. It's a battle for the board. Facina and Hamilton comes down finally with that loose ball for Sweden. And it goes, and nice play from Hamilton, and she had the shot, but tried to settle for 2 free throws. Chinilli has a couple of fouls. First one goes in. And so does the second, so we've got a tie game. So they've made their last 12 free throws, Sweden. Five on the shot clock. Good D. Italy grinding to a halt. Maschiadri's got to rush up a 3. Well short. And Ellen Elderbrink chases down the rebound, guarded by Dotto. She drives in and hands it off to Khadija Anderson. Back outside to Ali, and now Ellen Elderbrink. So Frida catching a breather at the beginning. And her sister puts Sweden on top. 53-51. Catherine rests on the bench right now for the Italians. She's their big presence down low, Sweden. And we've got a foul called, I think, on Hamilton. No, was that Elderbrink? Yes, it was Ellen Elderbrink for the foul there. Catherine Rest comes back into the game. She's got 16 points, 11 rebounds. And in that 16 points, I'm telling you, she's hit some really big shots at crucial moments. Now she's back in for the stretch run. And good, no call. Great defense from Sweden. I think Dato probably had nowhere to go on that occasion. Satana coming back into the game. She's been quiet. She's got the 4 fouls. Well, Italy call a timeout.
Alors pendant cette interview, on va voir si l'ambiance ici dans la salle de
Well, we felt like Satana was going to be the key for Italy coming in, and she really hasn't got it going yet. But Rest, with those 16 points and 11 rebounds, has been certainly better than advertised. Frida Elderbrink has 18 points for Italy, and her sister Ellen Elderbrink has 10. Key has 9 and Agnell 8. And you can see that Italy, thanks to Rest, have really been good. Although Rest has also hit some jump shots. Well, can Sweden build on their lead? I mean, Italy have kind of kept their noses in front the entire game, or they've been able to go back on top when Sweden pulled level. Now it's Sweden's turn to try to build a cushion. Key from long range. And the battle and the diving on the floor for the loose ball. Facina wins it for Italy. Louise Halverson on the bench with 4 fouls has really not been the factor at all today for Sweden. Their big center. And yet they lead by 2. Gatti spins in the lane and fouled, I think, by Ali. So Gatti, as you see the replay, gets into the lane. Key takes a seat. Don't think she wants to come out. Gatti misses the free throw. Oh, but I'll tell you what, those free throws are a lot harder to make in pressure situations. And the 24-year-old makes the second. Remember, both of these teams going 7-1 in the qualification round. I think, you know, we expected a level encounter, and so it has proved to be, although Italy did lead at one stage by 8. And Elderbrink hit some big 3-pointers. Ellen Elderbrink gets to go inside, hands it off to Ali, who takes the lead back to 3. And again, it's the penetration that creates the opening. Cutting to the basket because a player had to help out. Satana gets inside. Nope, she pulls up from about 10 feet and shoots an air ball. She's really laid an egg today. She just hasn't been anywhere near her best, Satana. And Hamilton